Hey, what is going on, Scorpios? Butch Tarot here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Light Seeker Tarot. I feel like I need to turn this up a little bit. There, a little more yellow. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Scorpios? What message do we have for Scorpios? All right, Scorpios. So the first thing I see is I feel like this is definitely someone already in your energy. Now with this person, I do feel like lately there's been some sleepless nights on your end. You know, the energy I feel around you is the sleepless nights, this anxiety, and I feel like it's caused by seeing the negative instead of the positive here. You know, I feel like with this person, I do get this feeling it's almost like you slipped into the friend zone with this person, even though I feel like you're already with this person. I feel like it's, this energy is like, you feel like you're just friends. Like you kind of lost the romance with this person and you moved into, you know, it's like you're going back in time. You're going back to being just friends. It's a very, I mean, we had the Three of Cups. Feeling like you lost a connection somewhere. You know, feeling like this is more of a friendship than a relationship. And I feel like it's causing you, like I said, that those late nights, that anxiety is being caused by overthinking. And it's not, I'm not trying to blame you. I'm just saying I feel like there is a lot of overthinking on your part going on because of what they're giving you. So don't take it as any kind of dig at you. I just feel like sometimes when people don't give us a lot to work with, we gotta kind of come up with it on our own. You know, when they're not giving us the whole story, it's almost like we have to fill in the blanks, and that causes us to overthink. You know, and like I said, more to the fact that I don't know why I'm poking at your anxiety here, but feeling like you're not on the same page anymore. Again, going back to a friend zone. But what I do see on this person, you know, when it comes to this person, what I do see is I feel like this person has a lot of concentration on stability. You know, I feel like that's their focus. And I feel like it's almost like they stop giving to you, stop giving you as much attention, stop giving you as much love, is because they are so focused. I feel like this person has a hard time separating one from the other. They're concentrated on stability for both of you. But it's almost like they can't be both. They can't, you know, for some reason, they can't be loving and supportive. You know, they can't support and love at the same time. I feel like it is something they struggle with. But when it comes to how they feel, I mean, I feel like this person, you're it. You're the only one for them. You know, this connection that you have with this person, it's very deep. And it's almost like they feel like they don't have to keep giving to it because it's real. You know, it's like one of those situations where, you know, when you first get in a relationship with someone, they go out of their way, they take you on dates, always telling you how good you look, always giving you compliments, always, you know, doing all those things. And then it comes a point when it's almost like, why am I still doing this? You know, I have them. I don't have to do this anymore. And that's a lot of problems in relationships that are caused by that way of thinking. And the worst part is sometimes when people in the beginning of a relationship, they put it on so thick that when they really drop that, you're leaving that person in kind of this limbo. And I feel like that's what's causing your anxieties. This person left you in limbo. You know, now that they have you, they're not trying as hard. Now that they have you, they're not, you know, it's almost like they feel like, well, I got them, so what else do I have to do now? You know, like I said, I mean, it's all about showing up. And I feel like that's what's causing the majority of your problems with this person. That's what's causing this chaotic energy. But this chaotic energy, I feel like it's actually going to be a benefit. It's more like an awakening. You know, we talk about the Tower card and the chaotic energy and things falling apart. But sometimes we need things to fall apart so that we can rebuild. It's like I used to work on this place where we used to gut houses that were had fire damage. And sometimes it was more beneficial just to tear it down and rebuild, you know, instead of fixing it. And I feel like that's where we're at here. I feel like we're in a different place with this person, and it's time to, you know, kind of get rid of the old and move on with the new. But they have to feel it. They have to understand it. And I feel like this chaotic energy has given them an understanding that they weren't privy to. They weren't thinking about it. They weren't seeing how it was affecting you. But now that they are, now we can rebuild and rebuild stronger. So, you know, you may thought this person didn't love you, but trust me, I feel like what you've been waiting to hear from this person is coming. You know, I feel like there is going to be a very truthful moment, and that moment is going to be the jump point of moving forward. I don't know what that noise was. You know, sometimes we get complacent. You know, this person is thinking about stability for the both of you. This person is thinking about, you know, your future together. But like I said, I feel like there's going to be some clarity coming. What you've been waiting for is coming. That clarity is coming. That communication is coming. Now, I feel like with this person, one of the things that really, you know, seeing things in a different perspective is going to be very useful for this person. You know, you have a deep connection with this person. You know, like I said, you may feel like this person doesn't love you anymore. That's not the truth. The truth is they love you as much as they always did, if not more. They're just the way they show you. So it's almost like, or it is like, don't believe what you're feeling as much as you believe what you're seeing. And what I mean by that is sometimes we get this, you know, this feeling from people because they're not giving us much, so we have to come up with it on our own. And sometimes we build this narrative that isn't factual, but it's because we don't have all the pieces. Like I said, sometimes when people leave us in the dark, we have to come up with our own reality. And that hot and cold energy that they've been giving you has been speaking volumes, but it's not speaking the truth. I mean, they love you. They're building for you. They're building for the forward movement of this connection. You know, they want to move forward with you, so they're building a future. But what they forgot, and like I said, that communication is gonna show this person exactly what they've been missing. What they forgot is about nurturing this connection. You know, we can't just let one slip so we can work on the other. We have to be two-sided, two-dimensional here. You know, you have to keep loving your person. Even if you're building a future for them, you know, you can't just let them slip because, you know, now you're getting complacent. Now you've won them in your sense. So what do you do when you win? You don't give up. You try to win again. You know, the bond that you have with this person is strong. And once they realize what they're doing, once they realize how it's affecting you, and once they, I mean, I feel like that's when they start to realize that there needs to be balance. Yeah, building the future for us is great, but I want to feel love along the way. And I feel like they're going to see that. And I feel like those, you know, I do see, you know, a lot of your dreams being fulfilled. So, I mean, it starts off where it's not great, but I feel like it is necessary. You know, all these things that we're going through right now is necessary for the evolution of this, and it will evolve, and it will get better. That's exactly what I see. I mean, I feel like you are going to get what you want, and they're going to get what they want. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. That family card and the Ten of, you know, with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is all about getting the things that you desire. You know, we can't just give up on love. You know, we can't give up showing love because we're focusing on something else. Because what are we building a future for if we're letting it fall apart around us? Like I said, I do see this person figuring it out. With that Ace of Wands, it's that rebuild. You know, it's the restart, hitting the restart button. And we got a nine of Cups. It's about that emotional fulfillment, knowing that this person cares about you, knowing that this person is building for you, and they're building a future for you. It all has to be in one. It all has to be in sync. It can't just be, okay, well, you know, I loved you, I cared about you, I got you. Now I'm just gonna push you to the side and build a future for us. Because the person's not going to want to be in the future with you if you don't love them along the way. But like I said, I mean, I feel like you're going to come out stronger for it. And I know it may not seem like that now, but with a Strength card, like I said, I mean, I feel like this connection is going to get stronger. It was meant to be stronger. And this chaotic energy and this shit that you're going through right now, it was a necessary evil. They had to see it. They had to understand it. They had to feel it. And at the end of it all, I mean, this person will show up for you. This person will nurture. You know, because they do care about you. They do love you more than you think. And that's the problem. That's where the problem lies. If you're with someone that loves you more than you think they do, that's a problem. They should know. And yeah, sometimes you may be busy at work, or you may be busy on, you know, whatever it is you got planned for the future, but you can't be too busy for the person that's next to you, because what are you building it for? You know, you build a home for your family. You can't abandon your family to build the home, because when you got the home built, there's nobody to live there. With this person, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Gemini and Libra and Aquarius. I mean, we have some Virgo, some Taurus. I mean, we do have a little bit of fire as well. A little undertone of fire there. Now we're going to throw in some Aries. But that's the thing. I mean, for all you out there, trust me, that's how a lot of relationships end, is because you give somebody something and you set a precedent. When you first get with them, you take them on dates all the time. You're always complimenting them. You know, you're just there for them. You know, you talk with them. You know, it's like, I remember when I was a kid and this one girl, my first real crush, my first real relationship, let's say. And I remember me and her used to talk on the phone for hours. Then, you know, it got to the point where we were together for a few months and it stopped being that way. And I remember she came to me one time, she said, "Are you not interested in me anymore?" And I'm like, "No, what do you mean?" She's like, you used to talk to me on the phone until you fell asleep. And now I can barely get you on the phone. And that's where I messed up, you know? And I've said this before, as advice to friends, is when you take someone out, take them out to something that you enjoy. You know, don't just take someone out to somewhere that you think they're going to enjoy. Take someone out to where you enjoy. And because you want to find someone that enjoys the same things. You know, like a buddy of mine, he went to all these dance classes with this girl he was really interested in. And he doesn't like to dance. So they end up getting together and making it more of a serious relationship. And then now she can't get him to go dance with her ever. And I'm like, you set a precedent, and you put out a vibe that you like that, but you don't. So what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for failure. You know, it's the same as, you know, the relevance of this story is I feel like this person wooed you, this person was there for you, this person showed up for you, this person talked to you, this person loved you. Then when they got you, it felt like all that went away. It didn't go away. It's still there. They just felt like they didn't need to show it anymore. And trust me when I say this to you, best piece of advice I can give you is that's a sure way to lose someone. You know, and like I said, it's advice that I've given people, friends of mine. I'm like, don't be taking people out on dates that you don't want to go on, because they'll expect it. And the worst part is that they think you like it because you were the one that suggested it. I'm not saying don't take your partner out once in a while for a date they like, because you should do that. But don't always take them out to things that they like. Mix in some things that you like. If you plan on being with this person forever, you got to share, you know, and you get, you know, it's, especially, you know, those people that take their dates out to these big, high, fancy dinners. And then when they get them, you can't remember the last time you took them out to dinner. And it's a guy thing and it's a female thing. I have female friends the same way. You know, one of my friends, I laugh at her because she's like, I don't feel like my boyfriend's as interested as he used to be. I'm like, when you first started dating him, you were dressing all sexy. You know, you were going all out for your dates. I'm like, and she's like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, you are, every time you've seen him, you know, every time you want to take you on a date, you dress up to the tilt, like you were top notch. Now, even when he takes you to nice restaurants, he can barely get you to put anything else on but jogging pants. Now, if you like jogging pants, I'm not going to say that a woman shouldn't dress the way you want to dress. I'm just saying don't dress to impress till you get, and then drop it. You know, and he, like she laughed at it, but she said, you know what? That's right. I get it. I was selling myself to him, and once he bought it, I turned into a lemon. I'm like, it's true. I mean, like, I seen them at a restaurant the other day, and I'm telling you, I could tell from a distance that, like, it was just funny to me because she had jogging pants on. She had this old sweater on with a couple stains on it, I'm sure. And I just laughed about it because I'm like, you were never like that when you first got with them. So just be yourself from the beginning. You know, don't always dress up. Don't always go out of your way to do things that you're not planning on doing. If you want to do nice things for someone, do nice things for them. But remember, that's got to be something that's consistent. So don't do anything that you can't consistently do. Because it's also, you know, I teased her and I said, that's false advertisement. But anyway, like I said, you can dress any way you want. But when you're getting with someone, don't give them an image of you that you can't continue, you know, you can't be consistent with. That's why I always say be yourself, because that's the only thing you can be consistent at. Everyone else is taken. You know, like she was saying too, she said, but I expect him to take me out to nice dinners. And he doesn't do it as much. I'm like, because you don't dress up anymore. You're dressing up like you're going to Wendy's. But you expect to go to Vivaldi's, which is a really nice restaurant here. Obviously, you wouldn't know that because you're not from here, but it's one of the top restaurants around. I'm like, you're dressing like you're going to Wendy's and you want him to take you to Vivaldi's. And, you know, like... And she's like, well, he should find me attractive no matter how I dress. I'm like, I'm sure he finds you attractive no matter how you dress. But my point is that even when they first started going out, she would dress like that to go to Wendy's. She would dress all nice. Get done up, spend 2 hours in the bathroom getting her hair done, her makeup on. That all stopped once she got him. But she still cares about him and he still cares about her. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. But sometimes we can't forget. You know, sometimes people forget what attracted the person to them in the beginning. Excuse me. You know, sometimes we forget. I mean, I was like that. Honestly, I can be I'm not ashamed to say it. When I first got with Rose, I would, you know, take her out nice places, try to impress her, buy her jewelry, you know, and always dress nice. When we got together for the first little while, I mean, there was days that, you know, there was times when I didn't take her out to places anymore. And it was, you know, it took me a long time to wake up and realize that I can't spoil someone until we get them. And then once you get them, you just act like they're your buddy. Sends the wrong message. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.